Dear returning college son of mine, these past few months since you have been away at college have seemed like decades ago. But yes, I have missed you. Not as much as I've enjoyed my newfound freedom from being tied to our parenting chains. You know, the monetary, emotional, physical, social, all those duties that I thought I would once love when I held you in my arms 18 years ago when you were just a tiny little boy. Those moments have passed once you started becoming more of a financial burden. Oh, but here's what I have done in the last 3 months since you've been away. I took up fencing. Minus a few missing digits, I've discovered I really like it. I learned bungee jumping is not fun and it's not for me. I've also discovered that the man who's been sitting in our family room the past 19 years is actually indeed the man I married. You know, your dad. I've also discovered I'm a real person with real feelings. Who'd have thought? I no longer have to buy the 24-pack of toilet paper or 4 gallons of milk at a time from Costco every 2 weeks now that you've been gone. Just think, my grocery bill has tremendously gone down. I took up Zumba. I definitely discovered there are some parts that aren't very flattering and tight. Ask your dad, he'll agree. I don't miss the endless laundry, the picking up your dirty towels, making sure your bed is made, making sure you're going to church, or making sure you're flossing all of your pearly whites. But there is one thing that I have discovered, how empty and what the hole has been like in my heart since you are not here to fill it. I can't wait to have you home and serve you up that huge heaping bowl of mashed potatoes that you have been longing for since you've been gone. Love, your mother.
Hey Corbin, I'm super excited. Hopefully you had a chance to read my column this week, or this month. It was about parents, and it was a letter to my parents about coming home. I understand the struggle of going 3 months away from home, and all of a sudden you feel like you kind of lose some of that freedom that you've been feeling over the past few months. And so to help you prepare for that, we just want to chat a little bit about what are some things that you need to know when you're going home. And one of the first things that I think is super, super important is understanding that your parents have been changing just like you've been changing. And so for the last 18 years, you changed every single day, and your parents were also changing every single day, but they were changing it, you're changing in the same house. And so now you've gone 3 months. Hopefully you call your mom more than once every 3 months, so you've talked to her a few times, you've talked to your dad, but in those short conversations, there's no way for you to know every single thing that's going on, and for them to know what's been going on in your heart and in your life. So be prepared to learn to re-love your parents and your brothers and your sisters, because they've been going through things that you don't know about, and you've gone through things that they don't always know about. So I really want to encourage you to have grace with your parents and learn to love them well in this time. So I'm here with Corbin's favorite mom, Carol. You guys all know her. She's our favorite lady who makes us cookies and has us write poems for massive bears. And we have to watch what we're saying on Overheard at Corbin, because you know Mama Carol's going to come sneak in, and don't post anything you wouldn't want your mom to see, because she's going to see it. So Carol, what are some things that students might need to know about their parents and the change that's happened when they come home for Thanksgiving or Christmas break?
Well, we will ask a lot of questions, and it will seem like we are barraging you with just tons of pointless questions, but it's just mostly because we are truly concerned and we want to know what you've been up to. So we don't want yes and no answers. When we say, did you have a good time at school? Don't come home and say yes. Explain why. What was it that made it so great? Or if it was a bad experience, say why it was a bad experience. Yes and no answers don't do it for moms or dads. I can tell you that right now. They will have missed you more than they will admit. When my kids went away to school, even though it wasn't very far, it was so different not having them in the house because we've been so used to having you. It's kind of like Christmas all over for us, the adult version. Be patient with us. Some of us may have had health issues that you may not be aware of. I myself had some, and my kids didn't know about it, and when they came home and found out about it, they were not too happy to find out about it. But we are growing just as much as you are growing, just in a different type fashion. We are also growing closer to our spouses. So that might change your vision of us because you no longer see us as parents, but you might see us as an actual couple that like each other. And yes, we do want to spoil you when you do come home. I know that when my son comes home, I'm going to make him all of his favorite meals. That's one of the things that we love to do as parents is we do like to shower you with all the love because it is really neat when you guys want to come home. I think that's the most important thing is when I know my kids want to come home, me as a parent, that is probably the biggest thing that brings me joy is knowing that my kids want to come home. So as you go home to your mom and dad, be patient with our endless questions. Be excited to see them. Try to have more of a conversation that lasts longer than yes, no, well, I don't know. Can I have money? We're there for you, but we want to be there for you in every possible way. So enjoy your time home with your mom and dad. Bye.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Carol, for sharing with us. I think it's important to be reminded of what our moms and dads are thinking. And Carol is the best example of that on campus. So be sure to, if you haven't read my column yet, click the link below in the bio and feel free to shoot up any questions with me. Oh, that was a really weird sentence. It's okay.
That's okay. You're really weird, Becky, but I love you.
Thank you. Thank you, Carol. All right. Well, enjoy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, Corbin.
Bye.